Na. Oh yes, sir. Welcome to the Spotlight. Welcome to your show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show that gives you everything and every gist of the day. Now, today, our Spotlight of today is all about, what happened on Sunday in Johannesburg, South Africa. It was something else. Very terrible. Very, very terrible. And indeed, it's something we need to talk about. Yes, we have to talk about it because it wasn't a pleasant information to see that a church is in session and young people coming in, infiltrating into the church and then doing whatever they want to do. But just wait, if you have not subscribed to our page, please do well to do so. Yes, click on the subscription button, click on the bell, and then click all. Yes, then make sure you like this video. Thank you so much. I salute you for doing that. Thank you very much for subscribing and sharing it with somebody else to also subscribe and also to like our page. We thank you so much. Now, let's zoom straight to our spotlight for today. Now, our spotlight of today is all about the barbaric act of young South Africans who invaded the Church of Pentecost branch in Johannesburg. Very, very appalling. With the and yet not. Because you see, issues about South Africa, all these things, they are becoming one too many. Sende, a xenophobic attacker, attack other African indigenous or China, they will do an abduction. And that's what they have done to the Church of Pentecost Deacon. It is not the right thing. Now, to our brothers and sisters in South Africa, please, just calm down. If there's an anger in you, let's use the anger in a much more better and a judicious manner. I am saying this on the basis that I have had an experience in South Africa because I had an opportunity to stay there for some time. Not too long though, but my stay gave me a lot of experiences. I know that there are several churches from Ghana who are there. ICGC is there, Lighthouse is there, Church of Pentecost, Church of Christ, Apostolic Church. They are all there. Many of them. I had the opportunity of living at Pretoria. I was in Pretoria Centurion. So I know what I'm talking about. Now, there were times you could see that, the South African guys will be coming around Ghanaian offices, Ghanaian businesses. Most Ghanaians, I saw a barber, I saw a hairdresser, and now or any other business. Say other businesses are there alcohol, and we like it because Ghana and South Africa, we have a long, rich history together. Even when Nelson Mandela was in prison, Ghana was one of the places who were chanting the freedom of Nelson Mandela. We remember very well, even though we were kids then. But we remember when he was released from prison, Ghana was the first country he visited because the freedom fighting spirit was strongly here in Ghana, and Ghana had been a torchbearer for other African countries to push the apartheid to make sure that he has been released from prison. And indeed, into Ghana and South Africa, dear, and could be okay. Never a dang. There are some naba such a Jamasia. Ama, whatever for twice. No, I feel the acquire say, yeah, sorry. People are not having the fear of God in them. The fear of God in them. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 3. 3 verses 2. Whichever. Now listen. The Bible was very emphatic that not all men have faith. Because indeed, Paul was speaking on pray for us. Pray for us. Because there are some people God can have to deliver us from wicked and unreasonable men. This is what the Bible was talking about. These acts, they are part of that category. Wicked and unreasonable men. If you are not wicked and unreasonable, how could you enter into church, look for the deacon, adopt the deacon? What's wrong with me? Me say, the power of God that made Balak's donkey speak. Balak was contracted to go and curse Israel. Whilst he was going, the angel of God came and stood in the midst of the donkey, and then the donkey was not going. The prophet beat the donkey or bone hard. Donkey ni be na no kasai. Listen, Nyankopon tumi ma donkey es akasa kire nipa. Say, hey, prophet, hey, me no nante yenye ndo. Say ndesa me nkwa na say bibi gina manim enta me nko. God's power can resist some, and I am praying for that day that ebinum be kwa sorry say omukra evil intention. By the time omu drew assault dan anu na Nyankopon electrocute omu, they cannot even enter. And that day will come. Because if people want to mock God, God wants to show them their level. You are not equal to him. He is Elohim. The I am that I am. People must be reasonable. Now, and they will call social media. Obia sorry, obia na no can some fun efa Nyankopon. Hey! Because on their common sense, he say, no more kasa tia nyame akonhwefo. Listen, be careful. God's anger is burning each and every day. God's anger is burning each and every day. God's anger is burning each and every day to you. So we have to be careful. Because one day, when you have that mindset to go and attack the church, God will resist you. And God's resistance, it will bring your life to an end. And I can say for a fact that these boys, wakwa adopted suffer. What's a wonder so? And then I'm a background, the advertisement. Or see, we be refusal. And that will happen to them. Now, the update information we are having is that the Ghana ambassador to South Africa, His Excellency Dr. Mwakutufo, is saying that he is collaborating with the South African police. Updated information is that they have released the Deacon, and it's in collaboration with the South African Ghana ambassador to South Africa. That is Honorable Dr. and I say His Excellency Dr. Amakutufo. Thank you so much, sir. And you have done well, because in your tenure, we know Ghana is having free visa to South Africa and all that. It's so good, and we are very grateful for what you are doing. Continue to do well for Ghana, Mother Ghana. And so, more video against the church. Be careful. Yes, indeed, there are some men of God who are not doing the right thing. But you have to bring your attack to the house of God. No. God says, I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. So if you act as a gate of hell, God will resist you, and you will not prevail against God. That's our spotlight for today. Because the good news is that the deacon has been released, and he is fine, and everything is going on well. So until we come your way again another time with the updated information on anything that is happening in Ghana and elsewhere, hey, this is a